Go7, king of the game. I believe in you, that's what it'll say. Nice and kind, leading cobalt ice. He's a blue, cute, and deadly little guy. Seeing through the fog, old gods he's slayed. Go7, 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 Go7. Go7, 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 Go7. Go7, king of the game. I believe in you, that's what it'll say. Nice and kind, leading cobalt ice. He's a blue, cute, and deadly little guy. Seeing through the fog, old gods he's slayed. Go7, 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 Go7. Go7, 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 Go7.
Hello. Oh my gosh. This is definitely not the regular time. Oh, I forgot I need to try and change this to somehow not have like this popping up. They altered my whole thing over here. Let's see. As we wait for people to show up, is there anything we can do about this? Make it like bigger. I don't know if I can make it bigger without cutting off. I guess we'll just leave it as is for now. Yeah, this is way different than the regular time. I have like exactly 2 hours before I have to go do stuff. So I'm gonna try and sneak in a stream here, and you know what? I'll even play a live game if we can find one. Yeah. I guess. Unrated. Oh, it changes it from live league to live queue. Sure. If I'm doing the new maps, I'll do unrated. Although it says there's people in queue for fog and standard, there wasn't for high fun. Maybe I should do standard and high funds. Yeah. I don't expect many people to show. Oh, it's already found. I don't expect many people to show up here. It tells me who I'm against. I thought. Oh, it hides their CO. It tells me their name. Okay, Subway 1. Sure. What is this? This is standard. Okay. Ciel Norsage. You have a sub on your HQ. It's super wide. We got an S in the middle. Okay. I mean, Lash. Well, what tier is this? Tier 1. Oh my. Okay, so it's big. We've only got one comm tower per side, but the comm tower is super safe. So it would be like Hawk seems very appealing just because the map's super big. The challenge is, of course, to go Nell. Bomb Bolt's probably fine, as he's always fine. Probably just gonna be a Hawk Mirror. If I want, I could try and go Sasha. It is triple base, airport. There's a weird, like, black boat sitting on this city. Not quite sure what that's all about. Got 37 seconds to decide. Oh no! I mean, Hawk seems like the kind of like obvious pick, but you know what? I'll try Sasha, because who doesn't love Sasha? Whoa. So the map competition, I'm going to round 2 of Judgment's going to finish up this weekend, fingers crossed, and then we'll be moving into the last round, and then prizes will get handed out. Oh, wow. Subway went with Javier. Wasn't expecting that. This is as big as it's going to get. Hello. We're playing Sasha versus Javier. Fun times, fun times. Yeah, that's all I have to do on my turn. Gotta check, make sure. We'll see what because it is coordination between 3 judges, so at least I will have all my round 2 judgments done by the end of this weekend. That's my plan, my personal plan. Okay, so it looks like it's more appealing to go here and then up like this, because if I go this way, I do kind of run into a dead end with where do I capture from here. So we'll go here first. What do I want to do with this capture? I mean, this looks really appealing. You go for this city, then this city, then this airport. Seems nice. I could go up here, go this city, then like up to this city, which could be good because it's going to be competing with this capture chain. That might actually be the way to go. In which case, I don't want to go here. I want to go over here because then I get to choose, or like, I offer more possible alternatives that this infantry could be going. I could be going over here, going for these captures, over here, over here. Maybe I'll go here. Who knows? We'll see. I don't think so, though, because I think these cities... Nah, I'll probably go here. I mean, I'll probably go here, but... Regardless. They went on their mountain, so they're going for a very similar thing. Going for here first. I'll probably do the same. Going for the central cap doesn't look like it's super needed. I guess it means that I get there before they can stop me, which would be kind of cute. Maybe I'll do that. Name change. Did I change my name? Oh, you changed your name to Flying Strawberry? What was it before? Okay, so we're going to finish these captures for sure. And then I get to decide, do I want to go here or do I want to go up here and try and get like this capture chain going? Because if I go here, they finish, I start capping here, they walk to here. I do technically get an interrupt on this. I don't know if that's really something I want to do though. If I go here or here for the capture, they finish, I finish, they walk to here. I walk to here, they start their capture, I start my capture. That seems like I get there just in time to get this capture. I don't think there's any advantage to going straight up for this. And now this kind of already has all the infantry it ever needs. Do I do a double city skip to go for this weird interaction? You know what? Sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish up my round 2 map judgments this weekend. I've been a very busy penguin, unfortunately. But this is a 3-day weekend because of Labor Day, so I should be able to get my judgments done for round 2. Round 3 will probably take a long time. There'll be few maps, but we're gonna have to do like extensive testing and stuff. Basically, to get through the first round of judgment, you just needed one of the judges to say, oh, this map has some promise. And then to get through round 2, all 3 judges have to say the map has promise, and then round 3 is going to be where the big testing and stuff, discussions and the like take place. Okay, go over here. Here. Delete this capture. Here. I am going to go for this capture, I think. What I want to do. I guess it gets this faster. I want infantry from here because now this base is responsible for stuff. Still have infantry captures to go for over here, so I guess I'll just build a tank now. Could also have gone for an artillery. Try and go after that black boat. I think the tank's going to be useful. So round 3 is hopefully going to be down to 1 to 10 maps, is the goal. If it's just one map, then I guess that's easy peasy. I don't think I'm an anime profile picture. Assuming I'm right about what PFP means. I don't think I'm very anime. I'm wrong though. Walk to there. That capture going. Finish that capture. Here, I think we go here. Here. I guess I do go here just because it's the more contested properties. If I walk forward, it doesn't get me anything. So we'll just go for this capture. I'm surprised they built a tank. I guess they just want to answer my tank to tank. But I would have thought they'd go for an artillery. Do I want an artillery? Just delay siege to this black boat. Yeah, let's do it. They are Javier, but artillery still have their uses. Oh, I don't. Oh, I'm one of the few that don't have an anime profile picture. I see. I'm just gonna cover it. That's fine. It does mean I don't really want to send my infantry in there. Yeah, so maybe it was worthwhile more to go for this city capture. Doubling up on the tanks. I could go 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. So they both kind of go to the same range of getting to that. Off into the center. This capture first. You just go straight over here. Finish this capture. Finish this capture. Just go for that. Didn't end up making this capture really awkward. So I could strike here. I could kind of just bopped by double infantry. I don't think it's going to end up being worth it, so I should probably just preserve it. This shit can be a huge float turn. Dash? I think so. To this mountain. And there's you. Almost forgot about that guy. I haven't casted a fog game yet? I've casted plenty of fog games. What are you talking about? Fluffy says hi from his stream. Of course he does. I'm not a math teacher. I work in I work in special education. I work with students age 18 to 21. I might end up interrupting this just because I do get a lot of like infantry. I have an infantry advantage in the area, but we'll see. Zone artillery. I do need to capture the comm tower this turn. So I don't know if I can actually get this city now. May have found myself in a pickle. First strike isn't great because it's covered by a tank. I think we do interrupt this. So, I guess we just, well, I don't have to, right? Okay, just like put the tank here, artillery here, put here, 1, 2, 3. That somewhat helps cover. Like block for it. Going for this capture seems a little foolhardy. Have quite a bit of cash here. I could just go here with it, yeah. Maybe that was a mistake. Now I have to put the tank here. It's fine to go for this capture. Just go straight to a medium tank. Just tech up. Or do I just build a tank artillery setup? You have some time constraints going on here. Obviously, the tank first strike doesn't look amazing. I just get beat up by the double tanks, and I'm on the shoals and stuff. Medium tank takes a little while to get out here. I guess it moves at the same speed of the artillery. It's not terrible. Just double tank over here. In which case, like if I bring my tank over here, which I'm not going to do because I've moved my artillery up, so let's not even think about it. So they have the opportunity to like give up on this capture in order to hit my artillery, but I think that's okay. I'm going to stick to tank for now. I want to tank over here. Go. I can go artillery, tank. I do have a lot of infantry coming in over here. Well, let's go tank and then maybe a recon over here, just because there's so many infantry. Give me some cash. You gotta back up, buddy. See onto the city. Kind of decent coverage over there. Start swarming as well. If I go here, they just kind of double swing at me. They go onto the city. They get 2 hits. They probably don't kill. I only have 1 hit in retaliation, though. That's not amazing. But it means they don't get to stand on my city. Because right now they can go for the capture, and I'm kind of, yeah, okay, we'll stand on it. Just to relieve some pressure. Yo. You got married quick, slow? Congratulations. I think I might have a link to, like, in one of my community posts. Oh, I should have kept an infantry in range to interrupt this. I guess there was the better choice, huh? I wasn't thinking about that. Oh, well. Look at the aggression. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Do I need to build a prophylactic anti-air just because the anti-air takes so much longer to get out than the battlecopter does? Maybe? Look at that double tank over here. Okay. I guess I do have 2 hits. This guy can hit 2. Okay. They just giving up on this capture. They didn't even continue the capture. That's weird. Okay. Well, we're definitely interrupting this. He's not even covering. Okay. The question is, do I interrupt from here or here? I guess the answer is I have to interrupt from here because it's the one that doesn't get hit by an infantry. I might die on the counterattack though. Oh, I lived at 1! Go here, right? Let's get involved over here. There's like a tank coming in. Here, little spotty. So now, if the thing comes and hits me from the city, it's painful, but I do have the artillery shot. really want to first strikes on me. Go there. I think it's fine to have the tank over here. Well, not really. I'll just go here for extra coverage. The medium thing approaching over here seems pretty good. It needs to get out of here now. Overstate is welcome. You can fall back to here. Right. There's the copter. I enable captions. I can't enable captions in the stream because it's a low latency stream, or like minimum latency. So if I reduce, if I like increase the time between me creating or talking and you guys hearing it, then I think I can get some captions involved, but they'll be automatic captions. I have no idea how accurate they are. What up, Shoop? I am going to war early. They're surprisingly good. I could do it. Hello. Built on mech. What? How rude. Tanks can't capture cities, silly. Green does seem very aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Why are you green, by the way? You should be. Comment. There we go. Oh, that looks so much better. We're even facing against each other. This guy diving in deep. It's a good thing the HQ has a sub on it, otherwise I might be in trouble. Well, it looks like this city just gets given to me, which is kind of nice. I appreciate the kindness, the kind gesture. Take it. Let's interrupt this one. Probably should have done something with that guy. I could fire at the black boat, but it's going to take forever, and I do think my artillery is actually needed over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's okay, I can still... Oh, I can go here. Just kind of block. Probably just... from for future Go7. Over here, do we send the recon forward? It is covered by a medium tank. It's not bad, and lets me like attack. 46 to 51. I don't remember kill. Well, we'll see. Smack. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's possible. Not even recon infantry can break it. Medium tank. Get on out there. I think we just move you to here. I could have you be the blocker here. Actually, strike there. Start capping there. Start moving infantry out to there. Battlecopter here. They don't have to build an anti-air here right now, because I'm kind of leaving this front anyway. You build another tank over here. I do get like free infantry hits, but it's a lot of infantry. I don't know if I want to go for those right now. Probably want to go for this one. Then it kind of forces some somewhat awkward movement on my opponent's part. Oh, my medium tank doesn't actually guard my recon. So silly. You need to protect this city in the comm tower. Things are coming. Attacking from the mountain is so blasé. Do I just let this go unchecked for a little bit? I think I do. I think there's enough pressure over here that I do have to fully invest. I'm very concerned about this squad of 4. I guess I have the copter that helps over here and the medium tank. Do I really attack on the mountain? Or do I just stand in the forest and try and be... I think I just stand in the forest and try and be an annoying little blocker. Attacking up here is really bad. Enables this guy to attack. I can just stand on the city in the comm tower. I guess I do that. I hate this attack. Probably fine though. What's this guy do? I am running low on time. I gotta do stuff. I do kind of have to build an anti-air here into like a medium tank and a bunch of tanks coming in. So that's pretty good for me. Infantry can't quite block off the copter from getting involved. The sub really helps because even if the artillery gets in range, I can always dive it, and then the artillery can't actually fire on it. Well, I should probably let the artillery fire one time. The recon dying is kind of free for my opponent. The medium tank doesn't read. Yeah. Whoa. That's not free. Went for the 30% chance. I guess the copter's coming in is the thinking. But I do have 2 tanks to respond to. Oh, okay. The recon does get away with it. Who never won? Okay, now I definitely do need to build an anti-air. Okay, just beat up a bunch of my infantry. I am okay with that. None even died. You did a good job. You get to take these cities. They do get put under a lot of pressure. But you know what? That's how they go. Artillery are pretty smart for Javier. My turn. Take this city. Take this city. I'm gonna do a lot of fighting over here for sure. Probably something like this. Like this. Just take it out. Air free shot over here. Message. I can't. Oh, actually, I can. Fall back and. I think I am. I guess having the medium take over here is still fine. You back, forward, you this attack. A little awkward actually with the placement. I gotta take it. Something like this. Well, I already did my buys. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. Should have blocked. War seems so much fun. Oh no! GG ran out of iron in real life time, tried to give one of the best players in the game something to think about. Oh no! I took too long on my turns. I'm sorry. Shooting my sub. Can use his power now. The power. Doesn't mean my artillery shot over here is kind of wimpy. Fine. GG Subway. Sorry about the in real life time. My turns, I do take too long on my turns. It's true. I think if this was a black boat, this would be a much scarier attack just because I wouldn't be able to dive it. The dive is something scary. Like it fires, it builds a bunch of charge, and then I just dive, and artillery can't shoot a dived sub. It would just come down to like me trying to find an avenue to get a single APC through one time to make sure this never falls. I mean, the HQ is basically unkillable. I guess Drake would be pretty good for that. If they dive, then you don't have to delay the APCs nearly as long. You can cut their fuel. Overall, I think my opening was maybe a little bit weak. I mean, it worked out, but I think like I never got this city. So I feel like going with the original plan of just going for this city before this one would have been better. Because this one seemed easier to sure. Really have enough time for one potential. We can watch games. Oh look, there's Fluffy versus AWBW. Oh, it's Fog. No! No! Boo! Boo! Wait. Wait, let me contact Fluffy. Give me vision. Show off Fog on stream. That would do Pog, I know. Yeah. I don't know if Fluffy's giving me vision. I don't know if Fluffy's paying attention to like a Discord message right now. Well, we'll see. I'll give it a bit. Fluffy's in the middle of the game. Might be busy. Oh, True Fluffy's in a stream right now, huh? I could go to the stream and ask. Fluffy's turn. Oh. Hey! Okay. We were almost watching a stream watching a stream for a second there. AWBW no watching. Okay, let's see what's up. I got to a stream and he gave it to me. I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Fluffy's going hardcore on the strong side, weak side. Ooh. Slightly forward medium tank. Probably fine though. I mean, the vision shows no artillery. Is a copter. We're going all out down here. Okay. So we'll see. This is the Andy versus Kindle matchup. And we're entering into the mid game. So that means that Andy should be really advantaged in this engagement. Just because the super's coming online and Andy's super is really, really strong. I don't think there's quite enough cities on this map to make the Kindle super strong enough to crush Andy. I like how far back Fluffy is over here. Because a counterattack, like just do a corner swap, it's definitely something that can happen. We're pretty far forward with some of these tanks, but it's still like defending Fluffy's own property, so it's probably fine. And it's covered by a medium tank and a single copter. So even a Neo tank coming out would be... Well, a Neo tank coming out for the AWBW here, if it doesn't have a Kindle super behind it, is going to be really sad because, well, it could kill like a tank. It's going to get absolutely pummeled by an Andy super, medium tank, copter, and tanks. Am I not friends with... I think I am friends. I might not be friends with AWBW. But I don't think I have AWBW on a quick chat. Okay. AWBW is going to be counterattacking on the same time. I'll quickly check to see if so, I'll try and show off your fancy new mechanic with how your stream spectating works. Looks like Fluffy's going to get away with this attack. Pretty much no repercussions. Although we did kind of dive in partway through this game, so it's very possible that other losses that happen. Do I have AWBW on my friends list? Doesn't look like I do. I'll just find them and add. AWBW. Added. His signature is a good fog map pool is a map pool without Marengo. Dang. Savage. Is it flickering? I was probably flickering because I was working on another page, I guess? I don't know why it would be flickering. I'm not refreshing a lot. Are we able to see stats? Oh, we can see stats. Opponent stats can't be seen. Okay. So Fluffy is doing pretty well. Okay, he's gonna go for the interrupt over here. So this may or may not be a good attack. If AWBW has like any vehicles behind this, then it'll probably work out really nicely because... Well, especially if AWBW has a lot of vehicles, which, judging by the kill death here, AWBW does still have approximately the same kind of vehicle army that Fluffy should have. So Fluffy might lose everything over here if AWBW has like 4 tanks. Fluffy's going for the front switch. I think it's going to be like a tiny bit too slow, depending on how AWBW goes about this. Okay, full on front switch straight through the middle. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If AWBW has a recon here, well, AWBW should really just expect this anyway, because like the where did the army go? It didn't go down here. It'd be interesting to see what AWBW has in the darkness. Looks like there's been multiple copter buys, because we saw a copter over here, and now we see a copter over here. Might have had some just like tank copter spam. Which is okay. Artillery can be nice. If AWBW has a few artillery in the woods, then with a high society, which was recently buffed, they'll be able to one-shot Andy units. Against Andy in particular, I would think high society is the way you want to go. We haven't seen a tank go out over here. It's just an infantry strike. A little weird that the forest remains unrevealed, but you see the infantry in there. Can I refresh and it changes that? Okay, it does change that. I don't know if the forest stuff ever got fixed with fog. Okay, so there was a tank out here. Like something that would happen at least early on in fog. I don't know if it ever got changed. Was sometimes if like your ability to see a forest got altered, especially if your unit died in it. So like for instance, like this forest could look like this forest on your screen, even though it was like, so it would look like you had vision of it and you see nothing in it, but really you don't have vision of it and there's a unit in there and you get trapped. But if you refresh, then it will fix it. In my very first Advanced Wars by web game, I kind of lost to that. Thinking, oh, I can just go through here. Da, 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 da. No. The AWBW did have a really nice strike force coming in at the top, as suspected. Fluffy's still ahead in kills by a tiny bit. More infantry kills. So we don't know yet whether or not this should have been a situation that Fluffy just let the cities go. I think letting this city go might have been the way to go. Might have been the course of action. Maybe you fight over this one. Just because the tanks can actually cover this. And more infantry can get involved. But like this one, no more infantry can get involved. Only thing that could happen is your only recon over here could strike it. Maybe that's gonna happen. Yeah, you could also check the replay for sure. But when you're playing, because my very first game was like unofficial live. I mean, it happened to me in that first game, and then I made sure to always be refreshing in the future. Sneaky, sneaky. So the copter went forward. I'm never a fan of copters leading the charge in fog, as we all know. It's probably fine, right? Fingers crossed it's fine. Oh, hello. I think once you see this, the recon's got to be the one that goes into these woods. Oh, Fluffy could be in for a world of hurt here. Really? If you... But that's... I don't think that works, Steeler. Because in the game I was just playing, my opponent was waiting with... Or was ending the turn with unweighted infantry on cities, and I don't think they were doing their captures. Okay. Oh man, this medium tank's on the road. I guess the bomber covers with a super. But this could be very aggressive over here. This could be disastrous. If the AWBW gets the Kindle super, like a Neo tank would one-shot this. Medium tank plus tank would probably kill it. I guess there's a lot of backup tanks, so it's probably fine. Like, what's the worst is like anti-air hits this copter. These tanks are probably far enough back to be okay. It would be like a Kindle super with 2 more cities though, which is pretty nice. It's probably still not ideal for AWBW attacking this even with a super. I don't think that would do it, except my friend. He's too busy in this game, which is very understandable. I think the flickering there is me going back and forth between different windows. Okay, we're back on this window though. Fluffy's struggling because he's not Sonya. Fluffy's not struggling. Fluffy's doing okay. He's like a tiny bit behind in economy, but he does have his own pressure going on. He's slightly ahead in the kill to death. And this is looking like this should have been a case of like these are basically poison properties. Because Fluffy basically like went down 4 infantry or something. Ooh, okay, we are going for the super. I would not have expected to lead with a tank strike on the medium tank though. This must mean there's no anti-air in range to hit this copter. Or maybe there is, but it can't go from the forest. Let's go with AWBW. Wow, I would not have expected that attack. Because now it makes it really awkward to kill this infantry off. And if you can't kill off this infantry, it makes it annoying to kill this copter and annoying to kill this tank. It is in the woods, so you need something big to one-shot it. You could easily two-shot it by like having vision from here. That's not enough. Well, I should say that's not enough if Fluffy's going to use the power next turn. Both of these need a bigger interrupt. Alright, we got the super. Super trooper. Recon beep beep beep. Down goes the infantry. Everything gets spotted. Everything gets spotted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we do have potentially a tank on anti-air strike, which would be pretty nice. We must have just a copter up here to defend this tank. The copter could one-shot this copter. These guys are way better at time management than I am. As you can see, they still have 14 minutes on the clock. This is what? Day 16? Oh my gosh. High Society did get buffed, so now the bases count, I believe. I think all urban terrain except for comm towers count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh! Look at the buff! The tank one-shot the infantry on the city. Ooh, even comm towers count. Whoa. Oh, there was an anti-air. Why didn't the anti-air just... The anti-air should have just done that. Instead of having, like, this happen. You can cap it, it counts. That does help Kindle a lot against Andy. Because, like, what is that? On this map, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 18%. 18% more firepower boost from the super. It's pretty good. Potentially even more if the lab got captured. Are we not finishing off this medium tank though? That's actually like really nice for Kindle against Andy. Because reaching those one shots is just so important. My thoughts on the changes were I liked everything except for the Drake changes. Talked about it on, I don't remember which stream, but there was a stream where I looked at all the changes that had happened. Unless there's been more changes that I don't know about. Very possible. Does make the lab more important. Good thing Fluffy caught it. Black Boat HQs. Oof. That's a weird attack to me because if that was planned, then this tank should have been around to kill this anti-air. Okay, so the medium tank's fine. Okay. How does the Fluffy super go down here? I guess I don't even know if Fluffy uses it. Probably. Maybe not. The goal for this front is basically to kill this anti-air. I guess Fluffy doesn't really need the super here. Yeah, I mean the anti-air can go down. Thing. I think it's fine setting the captor over here. Yeah, the tank can like strike up here. That would be it. You also want to interrupt this. Oh, decide to strike from here. I guess that's fine. The bomber should be able to one-shot this. Or maybe not with the super extra defense. It doesn't work. Ooh. That's a roll. Is it a roll that actually matters? Yeah, I guess it does, because the bomber like hits here, doesn't get the kill. Then you're either not finishing off the anti-air, or you're not interrupting this capture. That's a very sad Andy attack. Really? I don't think you super there, right? It's so low value. That was insanely low value. It needs you, flies away. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is true. And Andy's normal power basically would have done the same thing. That might have been a panic super from Fluffy there. How we looking? Ooh, so even. Like, killed more vehicles, lost more infantry. Currently, a little bit of an economic advantage for AWBW. Bold tank. doing some scouting. Okay, well, Fluffy's gonna get some more kills off of that. That's nice. What's up, Shadow? I guess, yeah, I mean, the +1 move on the medium tank did matter. That's true. AWBW just doing a bunch of stuff in the darkness. Oh, you see stuff move at the bottom. I mean, AWBW can't be... I mean, AWBW is like slightly behind in vehicle trades, but up in economy, and now going to be slightly up in charge, I guess. Actually, AWBW didn't make a single attack, so not up in charge, but the AWBW Super definitely did more. Secret Saturday stream. I refreshed just to make sure, in case AWBW had accepted the friend request and gave me vision. I think Fluffy would be way ahead if he had just let these cities go. Well, it's not so bad. It did end up being a decent trade. And he's still doing okay in infantry count. Smack. Smack. Looking alright. These units have definitely been doing some running around as they're almost out of fuel. Okay. So far the bombers killed a 5 health anti-air, but it's also just a constant threat. I don't know if I would build it against Kindle. Maybe it's fine. The big appeal of the bomber for Andy is that anti-airs just like don't one-shot it unless you have plus like 40% firepower or something like that. So in a lot of matchups, it's just going to be something that's really easy for you to constantly heal up and gain charge from whenever it gets hit by an anti-air. But like, against Kindle in particular, high society, down goes the bomber. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. The AWBW might feel pressured into building a fighter, which I think would be good for Fluffy because he does have double anti-air chilling with the bomber right now. So that would be fine. We're going to try and pressure the AWBW out of this city. I don't think we've seen a AWBW artillery yet, or an artillery from either player. There's definitely some nice spots that you can set up. This isn't amazing, I guess. Like, this one's really good. A rocket here could be nice. Really, you guys want the... In Commander Wars, you can build those things. A plane that can transport land units. They're expensive, but they're definitely really strong. Like the medium tank goes here into it, and then it moves like 8 and then drops the medium tank off, and then one turn, instead of going to here, the medium tank is immediately in the center of the map. I think they're 20k. They're like a high funds thing. They also move, I think they move 8. I don't think you would build them in standard, but in high funds you would. Make a tank 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, hop in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, drop off. I mean, that's a quick mega tank to the front lines. Double mega tank drop offs. You do it with landers. It's just way better when it's a plane. Can they only drop on roads? I didn't know that. Only dropping on roads would be pretty interesting. The AWBW just sneaky around in the darkness. Does go for the smack. Single smack with the infantry. Have a good one, Advanced Warrior. He's a little bit of pressure on Fluffy with this attack, but it's where the majority of Fluffy's army is, so I don't know if it's that worthwhile. Obviously, like a single infantry goes for the attack, and it's value-wise, it's advantageous. You do damage to this infantry, you delay the capture, which is a 2k swing, but you go down the unit count, which could be really painful. Infantry on the front line, too. It takes them a long time to get. The recon spots a little bit of an opposing army down here. So Fluffy's gotta be careful. Looks like Fluffy's going to try and attack down here after spotting this. Single medium tank is outside of bomber range. Oh. Infantry standing here is so daring. Okay, so it's just going to be like reinforcements going down here, but try and have the standing army actually have a decent fight, because I think Fluffy just wants to snag this city before running away. There's no possibility for like a join cap here though, so the AWBW can deny this. And Fluffy doesn't have that many infantry in the region, so... Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Well, the last time Fluffy led with a copter, it just died immediately to an anti-air. I have a feeling it's going to happen again. Refresh so we can actually get proper vision on the forest. Fluffy really wants that city. This is going to be a very expensive city. Like if you get the city but you lose a copter for it, you have to maintain control of that city for 5 turns to pay off for it. Assuming that's the only thing that goes down. Medium tank moved into medium tank range. There's no charge on the table presently, but man, like copter goes down. You can go like medium tank, copter from the darkness is my guess. There is the bomber here and just so many tanks, so maybe it's fine. I mean, this looks like the guy that wants to go for this attack. Like, the injured tank. Ooh, okay. And then infantry strikes to kill the recon. Some decent vision of what's going on over here. We do see the bomber. Okay, we had another infantry there, so we do get to... Oh my gosh, we get to clear the city. Medium tank strikes from the city. Nice sacrifice play. Well, this will be very painful. A lot of charge is going to get generated. down to 3 health on the medium tank. It does survive for now, although I think there's some tanks that can come in to finish it off. Finishing off would definitely be ideal. You don't want to leave Andy medium tanks just kind of chilling with lowish health. The bomber has been seen. It killed a 5 health anti. I imagine a copter is going to come up and finish off this medium tank. Fluffy does have a lot of tanks here, so it's not like end of the world. If the tanks can kill off the anti-air, I imagine anti-airs, then the bomber will have a field day. But the AWBW did see the bomber before going in here, so I imagine there's some sort of counterplay ready. There might be a fighter on the way. I guess the anti-airs are spotted here, so the AWBW is considering whether or not to send the copter in to finish off the medium tank. You can't just leave a medium tank at 3 health like that. Not if it's an Andy one. Oh, they paused. Ooh. I didn't realize you could actually pause in the live game. Someone must have had to take a quick break. Armor goes for medium tank and then the tank for the anti-air. Yeah. Fluffy is at 32 unit count, which is decently high. It is decently high. We're looking at the stats currently. Fluffy's still ahead, although this doesn't factor in damage taken, so like this medium tank probably offsets that. I would expect the AWBW to be ahead because of the higher income and like the super actually did stuff. Oh. Alright, the pause is gone. We do have the copter. Decides to attack from here, which is fine. Means you can occupy the forest with other things. Fluffy's at the normal power currently. Give it another copter. I think this is the one that front shifted all the way over. I think there's another one. It died. It might have died. Copter, tank, or something like that could be decent. Ooh, if that's all the AWBW has up there, then I think Fluffy's totally happy with that. Has a spare anti-air and everything. Losing the medium tank sucks, but presently Fluffy can like go in with the bomber for revenge and cover it up pretty nicely. Revenge. None of these anti-airs went down. It's not like the copter's unanswered. Guess Fluffy has to be slightly worried about a fighter. If the fighter comes in, kills the bomber, and both the anti-airs die, it's just an unanswered fighter, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I also probably would have gotten artillery at some point. Smack, smack. Down goes the copter. Assume we're gonna go for this. Bomber and tank strike. Gonna kill off the anti-air. Kill off the tank. Yes, an infantry could try and finish this off, but that's a little bit risky. This Fluffy we're dealing with here is going to use a full health tank. Okay, this anti-air go out after the infantry. Was another medium tank. We finish off this anti-air. It's not necessary. I think it's better to go after the infantry. With the tank. You're less exposed. You don't really care. Oh, there's the fighter. Hey, the artillery. I was gonna say, you don't really care if a 3 health anti-air hits your bomber, even if it's striking from a city. Trying to cover the bomber. That's not gonna work. So we got high society here, so it's just gonna be like copter. Artillery 1 shot, medium tank 1 shot. Oh, I guess it might be fine. I mean, the tank can 1 shot, and then like the fighter can 1 shot. But I guess the really bad thing is if die. I guess if like these 4 die, the fighter comes and kills the bomber. That's pretty nasty. No, actually, with the anti-air here, you really don't want the fighter coming in through the top. So that's probably what's going to happen. The tank kills, fighter kills. Anti-air is not in range even with the super. Both of these anti-airs are something. High society! I mean, it's pretty nasty when the bomber goes down. There's nothing but light tanks. High society. High society. Ooh, I guess if there isn't a recon... If there isn't a recon, then... Not the worst. Okay, never mind. The copter sees everything it needs to see. Assuming AWBW remembers that the bomber is sitting right there. Pop. Ooh, it lived at 1! High society, not quite there. Infantry can finish it off. What? That does like 1 damage, right? What are the rolls here? What are we looking? I guess I can't actually see it, right? Because I don't see how many cities. We have 1 of these. 20. Pop. Ooh. Okay, so that's not the worst. Obviously still not ideal, but at least the anti-air can hit the fighter. That infantry. Oh, okay. It was spotting for a friend. Now, there's an artillery guarding this stuff. Then Fluffy's super safe. At least Fluffy gets this property. Unless a recon suddenly decides to pop up and take it out. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing for that to do. It's like, does the anti-air even go for the fighter? It doesn't, yeah. It goes for the copter. The fighter does survive if it gets hit, although it would be very seriously injured. So Fluffy, I think Fluffy's kind of saying at this point, no more air is going to get built. Oh man, this medium tank is going to be just the absolute worst. Ooh, a full retreat. Oh man. I think you have to. You can't continue fighting into that medium tank. Oh, it's so painful though. It's so painful. It looked like that bomber was built so Fluffy could be sneaky with dodging Urban Blight value, but oh, it's so painful. Double anti-air. I guess you do have to go double anti-air. It's because the AWBW can just like spam copters, and Fluffy can't really respond with copters at all. Fighters on the board. I will say that High Society is really enjoying that buff. It's pretty nice. So what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It was 23, so there a chance at getting one shots on planes, but definitely not guaranteed. Okay, so that video doesn't have too much down here. Fluffy is getting some counterplay. Fluffy has killed more units, although definitely lost more value. At least so far. But down goes the infantry in the corner. There shouldn't be anything in range to start that capture quite yet. Maybe next turn. On down. It's a good thing Fluffy has gotten control of this lab, because if it was the AWBW, then the damage rolls would be even more in the AWBW's favor. With those high societies. Count spots what's up. An uncontested medium tank is what it looks like so far. Lots of pressure on this comm tower, which is really nice. Are we sending the copter in again? Probably here. I mean, pretty quickly the copter is going to have absolutely no chance at value. Maybe join cap this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you do send the copter in there because next turn it will be completely covered by a fighter. Although, I mean, Fluffy has been burned the last 2 times. Like, I guess every other time the copter's done anything because it led the attack and then got killed by an anti-air immediately. In this case, I wouldn't be as worried about it just because you have a medium tank here, and medium tanks one-shot anti-airs. So you can go like copter strike. It gets to hit a tank, and the anti-air kills the copter, the medium tank kills the anti-air, and you go up in value from that. Especially if in one more turn, your copter is constantly having to cower from a fighter. That's so many anti-airs. Now Fluffy is a big proponent of anti-airs. But double anti-air by, followed by another one. That would do under pressure to save this comm tower. This is a little annoying to try and stop because if you use this tile to finish off this tank, you then only have 1 tile available for you to kill off this infantry to get 2 strikes on the comm tower. So this would be an anti-air or a medium tank or above would be able to kill it. Is the anti-air okay? Anti-air follow-up. Oh my gosh, the AWBW and Fluffy thinking very similarly with these anti-airs. Bop. Bop. There's a medium tank over here. There probably isn't going to be one that can attack this turn. There might be one in the darkness protecting some of these units. Or the AWBW might have gone straight for a bomber. Bomber looks pretty nice when you have a fighter. AWBW's interrupting like Poland would. And bombers can easily one-shot stuff. A Neo tank would also be really nice to have. The AWBW's had an income lead, very possible. And it could easily one-shot medium tanks with the super. Finishing. Oftentimes, if you can't finish the kill, then you don't start the strike on it. If you're having to get like against Andy, there'll be a lot of times that you just don't go for the attack unless you can finish the kill, because you set yourself up for a negative trade, if that's what you're talking about. That's probably the hardest thing for fighting Andy. Like, if I can't kill it, I just don't attack it. Probably gonna die to the anti or to the fighter, but still value. Medium tank in range of the medium tank. We're getting close to another Kindle super. Like, for instance, up here, if they were swapped and who was who, if this was Andy and this was Kindle. So then sending your infantry in to like interrupt the capture, of course, does nothing. So you just don't send it in. You like run up. You effectively like just injure your unit. You give them charge, injure your unit. So using stuff like heavy tanks, using artillery to try and set up your own line of defense can be good. Or you can do what AWBW is doing here and like have a really good power that lets you get a bunch of one-shots. Especially if your super takes the same amount of charge that Andy's does. Andy's in trouble. So Grimm's alright at that, I guess. Kindle, very nice, as we've seen. Max is probably the best. Urban Blight. Okay, so we're gonna go like medium tank, finish this off, another medium tank kills this or something. Gonna kill the tanks. Going after the anti-air so the fighter can kill the copter unopposed or something like that. Surprised at the Urban Blight. The High Society was doing work. It does save the city. The fighter. Beep beep. The copter. The last air unit Fluffy is going to be building for quite a while. Don't think I like this Urban Blight. The High Societies were just so valuable. But we'll see. Strike, strike. Might be a backup tank. Helicopter. There was a backup tank. So it's gonna hit the anti-air. So like that's a case of potentially not wanting to go for that attack because all that really nets is Andy some charge and you go down in tank health. If Andy uses the super here. Exactly. So instead, like that tank would just go sit on a city. I mean, the two medium tanks here do look really nice. There's not enough Andy tanks, I think, to clear this. To then kill out this medium tank. So maybe the medium tanks are just going to go after the tanks. Or maybe like one hits this. In which case they should have hit it first. And then Andy super to full heal. The lab is not doing anything besides the tank. It's not very valuable in Fog. It's there because this is a map made by someone in the Chinese Advanced Wars by Web community, and in their community, their ranked games have the lab units, so the labs do matter. In this specific case, it does matter because Kindle Super gets stronger for owning a lab, so it's advantageous for Fluffy to have. We don't play with lab units, so it's It's basically just got wow. I would not have attacked from there. I probably would have just gone after the guy in the woods. Diving in with these here, okay. I'm fine with attacking this guy. Oh my gosh, if there's an artillery here, I don't think there is. I think this recon's had vision of it, so we know there isn't. I think it's okay to attack over here. Recon, infantry. We know there's an infantry here. The tank here, but that's not so bad. Like recon strike, infantry stands on the city, so this tank would have to like attack from over here. And it's so many anti-airs. You know, recently I heard Fluffy admit that wow, that Neo tanks were better than medium tanks. I guess with this amount of cash, Fluffy doesn't want to float to get to the Neo tank. Are we just gonna let this go? Okay, I take it back. That's a great idea to let that go. I didn't realize there was artillery over there. I might have missed that movement. Fluffy did not, though. This does make this attack look a little bit better for Fluffy, because that's quite a bit already that AWBW has invested up there. Though AWBW does get that city. Although Fluffy might be able to sneak these ones. We'll see. I mean, the Gilded Death is looking pretty even. I mean, value-wise, it's looking really bad for Fluffy. But quantity-wise, it's looking pretty even. We do... Wow, a copter came down here? Are you mad? I guess only 2 of these anti-airs were spotted. Going for the interrupt. Fighter runs away. If the lab could offset an FTA, I don't think so. They don't give you any money. They don't really offset anything. They could make a Kindle extra strong. If there weren't HQs, they would matter. Ooh, we have a sacrifice. Wow. This anti-air is known about. That surprises me. I would have thought the medium tank would go... I guess the idea was like, you hit this one and then you hit the one behind it. Little did AWBW know there's 2 more behind that as well. Didn't go after the medium tank. That is a spicy move from AWBW. I was somewhat doubting the anti-air spam from Fluffy here, but they're gonna get some nice value. I'm pretty sure this medium tank is gonna die. Well, depending on what this tile looks like, I guess. It's like, tank can kill this tank off. Gives vision of everything over here. Anti-air can kill this off. Anti-air can kill the copter off. And then there's still another anti-air to kill this infantry off. Although I think the recon can probably do that. Oh my gosh. The swarm of anti-airs getting its value. I think the recon might have been able to get that kill. Prefer it so you actually can see everything down here. We can kill a T-copter. Yep. And then the copter. I mean, the medium tank would love to kill the medium tank. I probably can't see that tile. I think you have to send the recon in, right? You don't have to attack with it. Ooh, the injured medium tank didn't make it onto a city. It's just chilling on these woods. Just anti-airs coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's gonna be something standing here. Wow. Really? Scared of the artillery in the woods, I guess. They're both in such heavy anti-air spam. Didn't finish the medium tank off? I mean, it's a sketchy tile to stand on. I'll give you that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you're only really worried of like a Neo tank sitting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, never mind. The medium tank could be here. Another urban blight? I guess we're on day 25, but the day limit's 35, right? Oh no, the day limit's 30. Okay, there's 5 days left. But still. The AWBW's going for the timeout. Not the timeout, but the day limit, I should say. Which I'm surprised, because the High Society was doing some work. What are you thinking? Is there no answer bot for the medium tanks? Just more anti-airs? Imagine the AWBW loses on time. The clock is getting down there. There goes the recon. A little painful for sure. This is enough to save the comm tower for now. Fluffy's not really anywhere close to a superpower. One to 4 minutes. The AWBW turning into me. Okay. Deep down goes the APC. I don't think this attack was at all required. But it's probably fine. The medium tanks, I imagine, will want better targets. Take out the anti-airs. Okay, decide to attack there. It's fine, I guess. Taking out Fluffy's vision's really scary, because as Fluffy, you've got to imagine that there's some answer for these medium tanks. They've been down here for so long. Much better, yellow comet. I imagine it must be Bomber, because the anti-airs are getting targeted so hard. I think the APC does make some sense though. We're getting so close to day limit. You don't want those infantry getting transported. Man, that's such a... This is another case of you don't really want to hit, like, send that in to hit the anti-air. Tank goes down. I mean, the medium tank might be exposed to that. That's fine. Like, this heals up to 3, and then Andy probably gets the super, and then it's back up to full. No, it would have taken a super. It only had 1 capture on it. 1 turn of capture. Fluffy's not getting the super this turn. Day 26. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 versus 20 for owned urban tiles. So Fluffy needs to take 2 to win. Impossible to draw. Needs to do it in 4 days. That's a tough task. I mean, this city maybe, and then 1 more. Currently, I don't think an infantry can even make it here uncontested and capturing in 4 days. I guess with like a super, it could do it because it heal. So maybe this might end up being one if the AWBW abandons it. Otherwise, it's like this one. What a weird attack. This must be another follow-up to kill this off. That's not going to kill it off. Okay. Medium tank plus double tank will do it. Although it does leave a lot of these guys exposed. The infantry. Also, these could potentially be targets. Team effort. Ooh, okay. Finishes off the anti-air. Does a bomber come out and smack this medium tank on the road? I don't think the comm tower is ever getting captured. That was another very much exposed property. I mean, maybe if Fluffy does a full-on all-in at the top, 2 properties can get captured. But It's going to be tough to do that while also maintaining control of this one. Yeah, the lab makes it here so there can't be a draw. Because there's an odd number of properties on the map. Since the lab doesn't have... It's directly in the center. It has no symmetrical placement. You see a copter down here. Single recon left for Fluffy. If this goes down... Oh, look at the look at the amazing vision. Well, the anti-air is one move off from hitting the copter. I guess it's not really, though. Because Fluffy can kill this infantry. But at the same time, Fluffy doesn't really want to kill that infantry. Because those infantry need to be walking towards properties to capture. Does kill the copter. The endless tide of anti-airs continue to find targets. We do have a super on the board. I guess this looks like the medium tank hit. It doesn't even let the medium tank hit. This capture begins, but it's very interruptible. Maybe it's only interruptible by this guy, but it's still fun. Brave medium tank. Charge the properties up there. That seems fine to me. I am surprised we saw the super, though. I felt like you need the super to try and push through a capture. There are no unowned cities. And you think AWBW, like one of these cities, is not owned? I guess that's possible. Definitely. It's like, you know what? I just won't capture this one. Goes for the lab. Use an Urban Blight. This makes really sad. This Urban Blight makes Andy really sad. Andy doesn't have a super ready to just heal up and take the property anyway. Oh, the Neo Tank. Hi. Kind of got trapped. Been looking for you, buddy. I guess it's fine for the tank to go for that. At this stage, you don't have to go for kills anymore because Andy's never getting a super in 3 turns. So I would just focus on killing off the infantry and stopping the captures. Those tanks are basically in range, but like the Neo tank isn't. So I think it's possible for Fluffy to get this city now. Which is pretty big, because then Fluffy just needs to get one more city. Well, also not losing the lab, of course. I mean, it depends on what's over here, I guess. But the infantry can block. The anti-air can block, and the tanks and the medium tank can all end these tanks. The Neo tank doesn't reach. So I think the city is going to flip. Definitely AWBW should have sent a tank down here to deal with this. No need to give Fluffy the hope. Whoa, why? Doesn't that mean this tank can't die? I guess you couldn't get the kill anyway before it's on the road, but you can still hit it with the medium tank. Okay, well, I take it back. Now this can get interrupted, I believe. Hello? So awkward, you know. Down to 2. Imagery really wishes it had gone here. The tank could have finished it off. Is the lab going to fall? There's 3 infantry here. Oh my gosh, the lab's gonna fall. Yeah, Fluffy's super dead. Oh, the fighter ran out of fuel. Oh, this is a... Okay, I guess it's a 50-50. The copter doesn't have vision range. Oh, something else has vision range. Never mind. And then there's another unit that can strike here. Yeah. Okay. Well, it is at 1, and it needs 3. So if Andy can, like, get a normal power, then that's possible. And then maybe he can get this city too. Like, huge maybe, if the only thing up here is a single 2 health infantry. In which case, the AWBW needs to, like, run with this Neo tank, so the medium tank can't. Oh my gosh. Well, the AWBW's not even capturing the lab here. Don't do that. Oh no. Oh, what? Okay, so Fluffy can win here, depending on what's over here. The AWBW really should not have gone after that medium tank. Now these, like, tanks can just suicide in. And normal power take this city. Heals this guy up to go for this capture. Go for this capture at the same time. And then try and stop the AWBW from taking the lab, I guess. But the tank's on the lab, so the AWBW can't even, like, continue the capture. Oh my gosh. Smack. Smack. The lab, yeah, you can still start the capture this turn, but if it's gonna have to, like, start the capture completely surround. Fluffy does have stuff available to try and interrupt it. Well, I wouldn't go up here with the tank. Why are you not attacking here? Want to hit the medium tank instead? Sure. It gets the city, heals up to go for this city, and then you have to send... I think you have to send everything down here to try and stop the lab from getting captured. Because you only have to deny it for a single turn. I don't think there's an infantry in range for this city. There might be. I guess Fluffy didn't want to send the medium tank down in case, like, some tanks can smack into it, and then the AWBW gets the charge for an urban blight. Oh my gosh, these guys can't stand next to the lab. I think there's a tank and maybe a recon over here. Build a fighter, sure. Okay, the AWBW, do you have anything to hit this? Even then, if this goes through... Okay, so we do hit there. Is there an infantry to capture here or something? Okay, there is. Okay. So now the AWBW just has to not throw. Okay, you can go for the lab cap. That can be cleared. by the tanks, and then the infantry can interrupt this. Looks like this one does happen though, unless there's an artillery sitting on this city, which would be amazing. Okay, don't forget about this infantry that would do. That one goes down. This one's spotted. Okay, okay. I think that's GG. I think the AWBW getting this city back is enough. I think that's also... I think that tank being there is also enough. Now the can't find a good path. Yeah, nothing can reach. Get a double hit on like this guy. Very close. Fluffy almost got the steal there. So close. Oh. Yeah, even... Well, I guess if Fluffy had sent these guys down there with the infantry, this lab would have been preventable, but this city wouldn't have been preventable. So, it wouldn't have mattered overall. Day 30. Lab and city overkill. Just needed the one city. Uses the urban blight. Should be GG. Well played, well played. I mean, this is a pretty nice map for Kindle. I guess this version of it. Well, even this version is really nice because it's kind of a checkerboard of cities. That was you almost able to get the route on Fluffy, although Fluffy did stop building. The Andy Supers felt a little iffy for sure. High Society was proven to be very valuable. GG. 28 units left for AWBW. Part of that's Fluffy stopped building units. Oof. But Fluffy almost got that win anyway. It was pretty darn close. All units were known about. That's true. The recon spotted all three. Alright. That brings us to the end of our bonus chill stream. I hope everyone enjoyed. Hopefully I'll be able to see everyone on Monday for Advanced Wars replays. Have a good day, everyone. Andy should be balanced and should be banned to tier 2. Alright, thanks for watching. Here's an apple for you. Thanks for watching, everyone.
It's Go7, king of the penguins. Of all the penguins, he is king. It's Go7, king of the penguins. Being king of the penguins, that's his thing.